Slava Ukraine. Thank you for joining me. I'm Kelly, and today's video is dedicated to all those Ukrainian educators that keep going during a war. We applaud you, we honor you, we admire you more than you can know. My friend Tatiana and I, as you know, we wrote a little book called Seeds of the Sun. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But today's video is things that her teachers can do in the middle of a war. I have a list. I'm just going to go through the list. And I think you'll also find that this list is useful for any kind of trauma when you're helping a child. The first one is creating micro moments of safety. Those are just those small little moments, routine that you're doing. I mean, you're continuing to teach, even if it's in a bunker. And I've seen some of the videos that Tatiana has shared, and just the rhythm of learning isn't stopping. It may be different, but it's not stopping. And that is a micro moment of safety for them. Letting them have maybe like a little stuffed animal, their favorite notebook, maybe something from grandma. Those little micro moments of safety are sometimes enough to settle their nervous system so they can keep learning and keep doing what they need to do to get through this moment. Before you work with kids, you have to regulate yourself. We kind of talked about that in the last video. Just being able to know how to take a breath and slow your system down into what we call the parasympathetic nervous system. It's your calm system. It allows you to think and have a steady voice and a calm voice for your students. Because just being with somebody that is calming to their nervous system. And, and that may require you to do some stretching and make sure you're doing some movement and taking care of yourself to do that. The fourth thing is telling the truth, which is really hard when the truth is scary, but just keep it simple. You can just say, yep, this is really hard. I'm with you on this, but you are not alone in this hard time. We are together. There's a lot of research that came out after World War II, and the students that had a steady adult with them during the trauma had way fewer emotional and physical issues when they were older. Not having a steady adult with them, they found that people in their 60s were really physically, they had a lot of issues. So we applaud you for what you're doing for your students. It's remarkable. Giving them small choices. Small choices like, do you want to draw or do you want to write? Do you want to sit here? Do you want to sit over there? All those teeny tiny choices feel like, I don't know, meaningless, but they are not, because it's giving them some control. Now, you want to give them choices that are both okay to you. You don't want to say, do you want candy or do your homework? Because one of them obviously isn't okay to you. So both choices have to be good. Like, do you want to do math or language arts first, or whatever you call it over there? I'm sorry, I don't know the names. But do you want to do odd numbers or even numbers in your math? Do you want to just lots of little choices help them have a sense of control in a time that's not controllable? And let them express without forcing it. So if they're drawing or playing or just storytelling in a way that is expressing it, allow it. It might be that you mirror back to them, like tell them, looks like you're really angry today. It looks like you're struggling. But just allowing them to get some of that out of their body so that they're not storing it. What we have learned is the old way of just carry on and don't talk about it, move on. It ends up doing damage to their physical body and their emotional body. And they do things to manage it later that it's not so healthy. Limit the overload of all the news. The news is really tough right now. And so just reducing the constant news of what's going on protects them. I mean, I think you can tell them what's going on, but maybe not have a constant TV running or constantly letting them overhear your greatest fears, because their bodies are little and they're absorbing absolutely everything. So just being aware of that. Another thing useful is connection. And I think you guys have done a marvelous job and helping your kids connect to kids over here. I know the kids over here that have been able to videotape questions and get videotaped answers back found that to be a remarkable experience. And Tatiana said it's been helpful for your kids too, because connection is also a way of hope, that they're not alone over there, that we do know what they're going through, um, and grieve with them and have fear with them. And it's building meaning, not just coping day to day. Another thing is to anchor them in this present moment, because trauma will pull kids into a lot of what ifs, and those what ifs will get them spinning. And that's not going to be useful for them, for their nervous system, for them learning, for their physical body. So if you can anchor them in right now, your feet are on the ground. Right now, we're going to work on this language arts. Right now, we're going to work on this math problem, because this is what you're going to need in the future. So right now you're safe. And finally, hope. Hope is not loud during a war. Hope is quiet and it's steady and it's one moment at a time. And we want you to know we see you and we care about you. And thank you for joining me. Put the comments at the bottom and I'll answer them. Or let Tatiana know, and I don't mind making another video to clarify, or whatever you need. Whatever I can do from across the ocean over here, I am glad to be helpful to you. And for those of you that followed along with us that aren't from Ukraine, thank you so much. We appreciate it. If you could subscribe and like the video, it helps us get it to other Ukrainian schools. If you're interested in Seeds of the Sun, you can go to kellypeel.com, and 100% of the proceeds go to putting computers in schools for kids in Ukraine, giving them the skills that they will need to rebuild. That was what Tatiana's wish was for. So we are glad to honor that. Thank you so much.